All right. You didn't see the randomizer. It was a totally normal random selection. We randomed Dark Judas, also known as Tainted Judas with Dark Arts. We have to go to the Lamb. It's just that easy. I don't precisely recall where Dark Judas ended up in my combination fun and strong tier list. Near the top, though. NL, I've never won in my Isaac Casino days. Please help me. There's two options there, right? Like, one is that you've rarely played, in which case, if you want to win the game, you got to play in the game. But it don't matter unless you got skin in the game. Hamilton, Lin-Manuel Miranda. However, you know what? My screen region is screwed up. What the heck is going on with that? Screen region is funky. I don't think I resized the window. I'm confused. Hold on. Huh? Huh? I don't know what's going on. Transform. Stretch to screen. It's already on. Said fit the screen. I don't know. Can I tell you? It's kind of cut off on my screen. Well, it was shift. No, it's not just shifted up. I don't know what's going on, man. It's fully sized. The crop is fully sized. Maybe it was not fully sized. Is that like what? Why is it? What the heck is go? That looks normal. Yeah, that's normal. Okay, fixed. I don't know what the heck happened there. Anyway, tell me you're a doubter without telling me you're a doubter. Thank you for the troubleshooting, though. So there's two reasons you might have never won in the Isaac Casino. One is you haven't bet. You know, I can't help you out on that one. The other one is that you bet on doubt, because we had like enormous belief over the past couple of Isaac Casino runs, and if you hadn't gotten any yield on that, well, that sounds like a personal problem, my man. Now, Pact, pretty good start. Pretty good start. Varicose veins, not so much, but that's okay. End game for this run is the Lamb, also known as the easy path. Doubters trembling. You know what the logical end game for the Isaac Casino is? To allow doubters to give gift subs to take unnecessary risks on a run. I'm not even going to speak anymore to speak it into existence because I think it's too powerful. Meat. Hey, it's pretty good. Floor 1 Pact is a doubt ender. Well, on the bright side, only 23% of people bet on doubt, so we're making a lot of people happy right now. Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor. You know what? Give me an Emperor right off the bat. Go alt path. You got to be careful when you say stuff like this. You got to make the number ridiculous. Yeah, sure. For 10,000 gift subs, I'll go alt path. What does 9 gift subs get me? 9 gift subs, it gets you. I'm trying to think of a good example. It gives you 1 play on a blood bank. And a thank you, yeah, but 5 gift subs per heart of damage. I would never do that because I am a believer that the content should stand on its own bounds, okay? It should stand on its own 2 feet. It should stand on its own merits. I would never turn this merely into a gamified way to, you know, farm profit or anything like that. That's crazy. By the way, thank you, Tony P. Thank you for the Prime. Thank you for the legit Tier 1. Idina Menzel, thank you so much for that. Thank you, Spicy Queso Fundido for the Prime. I really appreciate it. Thank you to Cheesecake Factory's Green Chilaquiles for the the Tier 2 Pog up. Can we get some Pogs in chat? Thank you so much. Literally every single one of these are just now they're like Chili's menu items. Thank you, Screamin' Chicken Sizzlers for the Tier 3, thank you. Dude, I haven't been to a Cheesecake Factory in a long time. I will say this weekend, though, we did fulfill my lifelong, I was going to say, sorry, granola throat. I was going to say post-COVID ambition, but let's just call it like, you know, intra-COVID ambition now. I had a beer and a thin crust pizza on a patio, which for me, like, that's a year and a half in the waiting. The vaccines are hidden. It's a slam dunk. What? The Cheesecake Factory? Nut throat. It was in the pool. Jamocha Joe. I got nut throat. I still got nut throat. Let me just hydrate here. There you go. Wait, what'd you say? Did you tell me the Cheesecake Factory in Seattle permanently closed? That's one of the Cheesecake Factories I am around most often. That's a slap in the face. I try not to go there, like, at PAX. The nut throat, man, is like just one little peanut. It's like right here. Come on, man. Get out of there. I don't even want to be around anymore. Quote attributed to the Cheesecake Factory. No, there's not one in Vancouver. I've only ever been to the Cheesecake Factory once in, well, maybe like twice in Seattle and once in San Francisco. I would never go at PAX because it's always like a very prodigious wait because it's the restaurant that's right across the street from the convention center. But I do like that Cheesecake Factory. I gotta admit, it's sad to see it go. It's not the most, like, a high-class restaurant out there, but it is pretty good. Like, I know people are like, chain restaurant. I'd rather eat at, like, a 2 out of 5 locally owned business than, like, a 4 out of 5 chain restaurant. I gotta disagree with you, man. They got, the brown bread is delicious, you know. They got... the menu is suspiciously large. However, everything I've ever eaten there has been pretty okay. I'm not much of a food snob, really, like quite the opposite, but a lot of American chain restaurants that I've been to, I've been like, this sucks badly. TGI Fridays, you know, I go on occasion when my wife is like, let's go to TGI Fridays. I find myself largely being like, why is this crap so expensive? I've been to the Rainforest Cafe. It's not worth the premium just to get the same animatronic. Oh, that didn't even hit the Q key there. The same animatronic display once every 40 minutes or something like that, where the gorilla goes like, ooh, ooh, ooh. The nut throat is crazy, man. You know, this might be the first ever Isaac run we've ever had in the casino where I'm gonna get like, I'm gonna have to withdraw for my own health. Like Djokovic. Blood Peppy? Blood Puppy kind of sucks. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree. Blood Peppy? There's some good chain restaurants though. Like I understand look, I'm not like, my idea of a fun date night is not going to, like, you know, Applebee's or something like that, but it might be going to the Cheesecake Factory. Hey, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater on that one. Chipotle? I do order from Chipotle. I would say on average 1 time per month. I did see, so you know, like, if you're a big time Twitch celebrity, Chipotle will send you a Chipotle Black card, which allows you to get free Chipotle if you just present it at the cash register. Obviously, like, I want one of those, for sure. If anyone from Chipotle is watching, I would take it in a heartbeat. I mean, that's like a prodigious value. But then I did see as well, somebody from the content creation community got a gold card from Subway. What a delightful little choice we got here. And I would much rather have the Chipotle one, but take that out of the clip. But I would settle for the Subway one, too. I mean, free sandwiches. Anytime I get the opportunity, and by which I mean like once a month, I'm like, maybe I'll just get a quick sandwich for lunch. And then before Kate can object, I'm already out the door in the car, got the seatbelt buckled. Skirt. I like this setup, man. Yeah, how are you gonna hate Subway, MF? You made the sandwich. Anyway, I did see someone say, yeah, good, Chipotle, free E. coli for life. Okay, first off, that was like 5 years ago, asshole. Also, it was listeria. So if you're gonna try to insult them for having like a bad case of like foodborne illness, at least make sure you get the right kind of food-based illness, okay? I wouldn't want you to embarrass yourself. The tuna at Subway looks so real. Wasn't it? It was in our chat, right? That like someone was like, I work at Subway and the tuna is real. Source, it says tuna on the can. I had a question. You know, I have a fascination with the restaurant industry despite ever working there or never working in it. Like, let's say you for whatever reason love Domino's pizza. Is it possible to just buy, like, Domino's pizza crust? Like, I know they don't sell it, but couldn't you, like, suss out their supplier and just, like, you know, make your own Domino's pizza? I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, you know, a better topic for conversation is, like, what is the easiest, like, recipe to steal at home? The one I always heard is like, if you love Cheddar Bay biscuits from Red Lobster, it's very easy to make your own Cheddar Bay biscuits. It's just like Bisquick, garlic powder, and a crap load of butter and cheddar cheese. I've made my own Cheddar Bay biscuits. They didn't come out like quite as, what the heck is this room? They didn't come out quite as nice as Red Lobster. But simultaneously, I was like, I could see how after a couple of batches with some tweaking, we could get this. Okay, now we're talking. Why bomb? I was scared, honestly. Like, I was worried that I was gonna walk into the fire, so I used the bomb for mental health. I'm a little confused about this floor. I'm not willing to get as loco as they want me to get. Just give me Seraphim. You can figure out most restaurant stuff pretty easy. You know what? Here's a better question. You know, I get that there's like a homemade cooking fetishization out there where it's like, oh, you know, you gotta, I don't go to Subway. I make my own, you know, cold cut combo at home. But what is something at a restaurant you would never make at home? Like, I think a great answer for me is like, I don't think at home I would ever attempt to make my own bloomin' onion. Like, anything where you need like a special tool to chop it into a specific shape, I would never do. I'll tell you, you can make it at home. And you know, this is not a dish. This is more like a variety of dishes. But wow, what a waste. I don't think I would. I don't think at this point in my life I'm not likely to make roasted things. You know, I'm like, it's okay. You can roast something. It takes a while. It's not hard. It's just like time consuming. If I go to a restaurant and there's like a roasted meat item on the menu, I'm like, okay, I'll get that because I don't want to spend like the 6 hours making this work at home. That's why I think turkey is like a top tier restaurant option when they have it on the menu. I'm always like, you know, give me either like the pot roast, give me the turkey. I would never make it at home. Something smoked. No, absolutely. Come on, don't do me dirty. Oh, we got golden keys. We're doing great. Sushi, yeah, I mean, I agree. The thing for me is, like, I know we're, like, is snobby. We went through this, like, a week ago or something like that, where I was, like, people were asking me about Vancouver and, like, what's the food scene like? And I was like, oh, one of the great things is, like, you know, for a relatively cheap price, you can get a great quality of sushi here. And then people said, how much? And I said, you know, like 14, 15 bucks a person. And then they said, oh, so normal prices? I didn't have the heart at the time to tell them, yeah, but the sushi that, like, you pay 15 bucks for in, you know, Cincinnati is probably not as good as the sushi that we pay 15 bucks for here. But I didn't want to, oh, really? You don't think sushi Yamamoto in Cincinnati brings the heat? Hey, man, you don't even know, until you've had a spicy California roll at Akira Sushi, you don't know what it's like. They do also serve Korean food. They do also serve Chinese food. They do also have pho on the menu. They do also serve crab rangoon. But you don't even know what it's like until you've had some sushi from Sushi Kurosawa. I've been to the best sushi restaurant in Vancouver, and it slapped. Okay, wireframe. I've now entered your username into my brain. What do you think is the best sushi restaurant in Vancouver? There's a lot of right answers. Of course, there's a lot of wrong answers as well. I'm not asking to see if you get the one right answer. I'm waiting. Your name was in white, I believe. Oh, I forgot the name, but it was small and had a counter. Look, I don't think that you made it up, okay? I have a lot of power. I could shape chat's opinion of how they feel about that. All I'm saying is that it does hamper the bit a little bit. Spawns 2 bone hearts. Honestly, bone hearts suck when you can't have red hearts filling them, so forget that. Here, again, there's multiple answers that I would not have been upset by. If you said Miku or Minami, I would have been like, sure. If you had said, I mean, it depends. Like, if you said something like Hitaway, there's a new place. I think it's called Hello Nori. Kate ordered sushi from this place called Hello Nori, and I was like, this is actually extremely good. They even used real wasabi, which is kind of like hit or miss here. Safeway. Excuse me while I throw up. Have you been to Moltan? Is this where you go, Moltan, put my balls on your forehead? kind of works, huh? Yeah, from under. I like to get the sushi from under. What do you mean by real wasabi? Well, you can get, you know, there's horseradish, which I'm not looking down on, by the way. It still do be bringing the spice. But there's like horseradish mixed with green that is served as wasabi in a lot of North American cheap sushi restaurants. And then there is like real wasabi, which is like a little grainier. And almost like it's got a little sweeter to it. It's less pungent. Like when you take it, you know, you can still feel the but you know, it's less like it goes right into your nasal canal. So I'm being straight up with you. I'm not taking the bone hearts because I think that we can fill these up with spirit hearts later. And the thing is, bone hearts are terrible when we could have spirit hearts instead. Because they'll only sustain 1 hit for now, whereas spirit hearts would sustain 2. Plus, they look cooler. I don't want to mess with my drip right now. Okay, I gotta remember, we're going to the lamb. Give me one of these. Conjoined? Not quite. Why not just call it horseradish then? I don't know. I don't control the sushi menus for. You want me to go in an argument with every like sushi restaurant I go to in my life? Hey, do you have real wasabi? I mean, it's not a ridiculous question. I think once you get into menu construction, though, you're like, you know, you're going too far. Okay, NL, I found it. It's called Kadoya. Kadoya, Vancouver. Okay, it's in Davie Village in Yaletown. Okay, 4.2 on the Google reviews. That's pretty good. Upbeat restaurant dishing out unique maki rolls. Okay, let me take a look. Let me see. Oh, it's next to the Fat Burger. 2 in the morning, got the Fat Burger. Even saw the lights of the Goodyear blimp, and it said Ice Cube's a pimp. If you'll allow me, I'm gonna go visit upon it on the map here. Kadoya. Oh, it's next to the Denny's. Okay. Oh, and the medical cannabis dispensary and Amy Jr.'s Looney Toony Town. Oh, okay. Yeah. I've never been, but I know the location. Oh man, I have never in my life seen Amy's Jr. Looney Toony Town. Dan cannot be allowed to know that restaurant exists. Amy's Jr. Looney Toony Town. What is that? That is, it must be a dollar store. A loony in Canada is a $1 coin. A toonie is a $2 coin. Wow, what a weird name. Shut up. You call them greenbacks. I mean, you did in maybe the 1960s or something, at least. Yeah, now I have to go to Kadoya and then run it through the old sushi judgment test. The Iron Chef of sushi. People, they call them greenbacks all the time. Now listen here, Jack. Stop with your mouth flaps or put some greenbacks on my on my palm. You know, they say I'm stealing a character from Comedy Bang Bang right now, but we call them bucks. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's weird. We've got a caribou on our quarter, but you call your dollars bucks? Sure, whatever. Dude, they really want me to get the... They really want me to take that Hierophant card, huh? Just shut your side flaps and open your front flaps. Great character. Listen here, Scotty D. Now dig on this. Who calls them bucks? Everybody calls them bucks. Say, 20 bucks. Hey, 50 bucks, little man. Put that stuff in my hand. And now, what are your opinions on omakase etiquette? I have no answer for you. I don't have an answer for you. Can I tell you something that's gonna get me yelled at by a lot of people in chat who have never left the United States of America? I don't ever want to go to a restaurant ever again in my entire life where they make me take my shoes off when I go into the restaurant. Life's too short for that shit, man. I'm over it. What do you mean? Like when you're in Korea or Japan, if you go into a restaurant, it depends on where you're seated, but sometimes they make you take your shoes off and then put on some slippers and then go like walk on the floor. I don't like it. Sometimes my feet are a little stinky and I get a little self-conscious having to take my shoes off to go into a restaurant. You know? I guess I should go to you know, my podiatrist or something like that and then like get it handled or something like that, but I just don't enjoy taking my shoes off in a situation where other people are going to be like, oh, why does it smell like cheese inside of this vegan restaurant, right? Like I think it's just not fair to the other diners around me. And I don't think that having your shoes on is that big of a deal. I also think is very smart to, I mean, like, in my opinion, I'd rather have my own shoes on because I know where they've been than shoes or slippers that might have been worn by, like, I don't even know, like 10 people that have used them before me. I'm sure at least prior to COVID, they probably weren't like disinfecting them in between every single person who was wearing them. Like, I'm sure they clean them maybe like once a day or something like that, but you know, at least give them a spray or something with the bowling shoe spray. I prefer keeping my shoes on. I'll never forget when I lived in Korea. In Korea, you're not supposed to wear your shoes inside. You take the negative. Don't mess that up. You're not supposed to wear your shoes inside, okay? Almost got nasty there. When you enter a Korean apartment, there's like a little red halo. There's a little area where you get me out. There's a little area where you are not supposed to have your shoes on. Or let me rephrase. There's a little area where it's like okay to have your shoes on. You take them off in there and then you enter the domicile. I don't wear my shoes inside of my apartment, but occasionally, you know, I will, you know, when I lived there, they're real damn small. You'd have to, like, you know, step onto the real floor in order to, you know, let somebody else take their shoes off in the area or something like that. I did it when my school administrator was, like, taking, you know, repossession of the apartment when my contract ran out, I should say, and the guy, like, lost his damn mind. He was like, you cannot wear your shoes on this floor. And I was like, guess what, motherfucker? I've been doing it for like a year. So, you know, what he don't know won't hurt him. But at the same time, I was like, you and I have very different definitions of the word can't. Because I've been doing it and the thing has not collapsed. Sorry, I'll go back for curved horn. Oh, my shot speed. It's like I also don't wear my shoes inside, like in my own domicile, but like it's not it's less like I don't know, like I feel like there's like a weird shoe thing in Korea and Japan. Where it's less like, you know, oh, it's dirty, and it's more like you're gonna damage the floor. And I get like the floor has like, you know, different properties, and it's, you know, the heating comes through the floor and stuff like that. But I'm like, I don't know, man, just relax. I've been standing up for years. Your floor's in good hands. Frank Costanza did the same thing. You know, that guy had some good ideas. some not so good ones. Oh man, I hate the feeling. I don't know if everybody else is. I might be barking up the wrong tree here. I hate the feeling of carpet on bare feet. Maybe it's like it's just a me thing, possibly. We got carpet. No, I'm thinking we got carpet nowhere in this house. We got a hardwood everywhere. It was one of my only stipulations when we got this place. I was like, something about like I don't know if I got like soft soles or something like that, but like the pattern of the carpet like leaves a mark on my feet. It just feels weird. I think you know, anyone else here like Canadian and play like way too much mini sticks as a kid? Like, hey, I'm not even going to explain what mini sticks is. You know, you kind of had to be there. If you played a bunch of mini sticks on your knees on like a carpeted floor as a child, I think when you have the opportunity to choose the flooring in your adult domicile, you will not choose carpet. Because I just, like, your kneecaps would have, like, mottled carpet pattern in them for, like, 6 weeks after playing mini sticks. It just feels weird. I don't know how to describe it. I know this is a weird bit, but it's true. I just don't, you know, people get weird about textures. I'm not weird about much, like, texturally speaking. Definitely, like, oh, man, carpet. Ugh. It just weirds me out, man. Just weirds me out. Don't kneel on the carpet then? Yeah, I'm not gonna, because I've got hardwood all up in here. Easier to clean too, like by far. Oh my god, it vacuums so nicely. Do you have rugs? Not really. No, I don't think we do. I'm all about hardwood, man. Like, I'm just being straight up with you. If I could make the wood even harder, I would. Sounds cold. Yeah, in the wintertime, we turn on the heat, and then it, like, that usually solves that right away. Brr, it's so cold in here. You ever consider ripping out your hardwood and replacing it with carpet? Enemies take double damage. Loki, wow. Okay, I've lost a little focus on this run. We have 17 minutes. I think we're going to be totally fine. This run seems to be nicely equipped right now. Almost as nice as a spicy tuna combo from Kadoya. At least I know what these do now. Huge aura of light. Thank you. And then we go down. Yeah. Go up, go up. Doubters. I mean, you know, at this point, when you're a doubter, you reap what you sow, okay? Hold on. I know what you're going to say. I saw the odds and I couldn't resist, dude. No, you didn't see the odds. Your eyes lit up when you saw the potential payout. The odds were about 100% chance of a win. But 23, I'm now looking and I'm kind of stunned that 23% of people really were like, he's not gonna make this. As Dark Judas / Tainted Judas, really? Oh yeah, those aren't even good odds. Sometimes you get no damage ups. 23% of the time. Ooh. I don't want to stand here anymore. Whoa. This is a tricky room, man. Yup. Where do I redeem channel points? He will come up with a good reason to use channel points, Copium. Is that your answer? Incredible use of dark arts. Doubter's very scared right now. Very scared. And it's hard to blame him. Yeah, we yeeted just about every use of channel points because it was annoying. Perhaps at some point they will be you'll be able to get something good out of them, but for now it's just bragging rights. The fool. No, thank you. Enemies on the room take double damage. Has anyone ever redeemed Bear's, his meme channel point thing, by the way? Where he can end his stream for like 50 million or something like that? Not yet, but we're getting close. That's funny. Yeah, I don't like want you in charge of like the programming. Is really what it comes down to. This is a rude thing to say, but it's also my opinion. So honestly, it would be ruder for me to not say it in some ways. If you knew what kind of content would do well, I'd be watching you stream, is what I'm trying to say. That's pretty good. Okay. That's not very good. That's not so good. That's pretty good, but you gotta be a little careful here. Plus 200. I actually I had the opportunity to watch a little Ludwig last night. I gotta say, Ludwig also inspired a little bit of content today. I was wondering, it was inspiring because I think he had no docket, which I think is brave. So when I started watching, he was telling a story about how he was trying to, like, you know, not get on the bad side of his girlfriend's religious parents, and then he ruined it all after a day of kayfabe by saying the F word. And I was like, that's a very well-told story. And then after that, it seemed like he didn't know what he was going to do, and I was like, this will be interesting. And then he ranked all of the animatronic M&Ms by hotness, and I was like, this is compelling. And then his chat was like, hey, have you ever heard of M&M Racing for the Nintendo Wii? And I was like, yo, I've never heard of M&M Racing for the Nintendo Wii. So he watched like a little speed run. Oh, frick. He watched a speed run of that, and then like the person who did the speed run was like in chat, and I was like, this is crazy content, man. It started from nothing, and then like now he's built like a whole mythos here. It's like you can truly make a stream without planning the docket in advance. I've been beholden to this idea of like. You know, you absolutely have to have a docket at all times. What the heck was I thinking? I'm using, you know, 2013 methodology to solve 2021 problems. That's what most streamers do? That's crazy, man. I feel like I'm learning a lot. I'm a student of the game. Please, for the love of God, keep making the docket. Yeah, but I might like make it more freeform. Like, hey, let's just watch. You know, I was thinking like specifically, let's watch some M&M kart racing speedruns. I'm not using the card because I don't want to be 10 minutes early for Gardic, even though it's probably the right choice to use the car, but I'm not going to use the car because I don't want to be 10 minutes early for Gardic. How did you move out of the way of the beam? Hey, 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 yo, 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 yo. La da 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 la da 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 la da 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 la da 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 da. Tra-la-la-la-la. Remember that? I do love when people are like anti-react. It makes me laugh every time. It's so much more work to like react. Well, it depends on the way you do it, I guess. But like, it's no easier to react to something than it is to do what most streamers do and just play like literally the same game for, you know, 90% of their streams. Glance over at chat once every 5 minutes and thank subscribers. Not to, you know, bite the hand that feeds, but. Whenever people are like, I hate that Twitch is like low effort react content. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's already low effort react content. They were just reacting to like League of Legends for like the, you know, literally 30,000th time. Okay, we don't throw. We win these. We win these? Yo, it turns out, 4.5 volt shoop the whoop. Pretty pog. Things got a little close. Fooled ya. I just wanted the believers to know they're not safe. You never know what's gonna happen. You never know. Choose outcome. Believers win. Believers win. Prediction result is yes. 6 million channel points distributed from doubters to believers. You hate to see it. Yeah, there's always a max bet. 250K down the drain. That's a lot. Like, it's also flattering, but it's a lot. Because, I mean, I watch some streams, and I genuinely, like, I think the most points I've ever had in a stream is, like, maybe 20,000. I lost all my points in Dan's stream. Again, I think I mentioned it, but I bet on him getting a damage upgrade on his first floor, and then it was just, he didn't. It's just, da-da-da-dum. Come on, juice me, juice me. Oh, juice me. One more tease and I'm done. Come on, juice me, Dan. Give me a damage upgrade. Oh, you tricky dick. Come on, Dan. Juice me. Juice me. One more juice and I'm out of here.